Namaskar. Welcome to Conversations with Rakesh. Here's today's question. Sir, I am a young entrepreneur. I worked very hard on my product, and recently there was a college competition where I had to pitch my idea to a set of investors which had professors, academicians, and entrepreneurs. But some of them were very harsh on my idea. They gave some terrible feedback, and I felt very bad. How do I handle feedback and criticisms better? It's quite heartbreaking that you work very hard on your idea, your proposal, your venture, your book, your posters, your movie, show it to people, and some of them can give very negative feedback. And it's normal. So I'm going to talk to you about few concepts which are philosophical and practical so that you can deal with this problem better and accept feedback in a much better way. There was this beautiful Doha of Kabira. Kabir Dohas are amazing philosophical points. So I'm going to tell you a very nice Doha of Kabir connected to feedback and criticism. Doha goes like this. Nindak niyare rakhiye, आंगन कुटी छवाए, बिन साबुन बिन पानी, निर्मल करे सुभाए. I think Doha has a very beautiful message that keep your critics close to you all the time, because your critic will always say things and make your character become better and better. So you don't need water, you don't need soap. His words will clean you up. Now that's the philosophy. The problem is that nowadays, many people who are around us, our critics, can be very toxic. And sometimes these toxic people can damage our self esteem and self confidence as well. So you have to handle them with the right attitude. So here are some practical suggestions and tips for you. Observe who is giving feedback. If this person is very knowledgeable, understands that product and sector, and if he's saying that, hey, something is wrong with your product, then take out that feedback with an objective fashion and learn from it because they want you to succeed. That's why they're giving this feedback. Perhaps their choice of words is not that great. There's nothing you can do about it. But I think you should pick up something which improves you and your product and your venture. So take it in the right spirit, increase your resilience, and do it with those people who are experts. They want you to be successful. Their feedback will help you and your ideas better. But if this person is very toxic and just throwing opinions, I didn't like it, there was nothing great about it, ignore such people because these people are toxic people. That's not even a feedback or criticism, it's their opinion and don't care about the opinion of people. And today on cyber world and social media, millions of such people exist. So they are called trolls. Deal with them. You put the stuff out there. People have a right to give their opinions on it. You can block them. But at some point of time, you need to also realize that this will impact your self-esteem only if you want it to. And there's this beautiful story that I heard from somewhere that let's say you have a rock, shiny rock, and you think it's a diamond because it has been passed to you for generations. So you take this shiny rock to a normal person on the street, like a maybe a person who's selling vegetables, and you ask him, "What is the value of this rock?" This person, because of no expertise, he sells vegetables, might say it is 100 rupees. But if you take the same rock to a jeweler or a person understanding gemstones, he looks at that rock and says, "This is priceless. This is millions and billions of rupees." I think that's a better way of doing it. So, my request to you is that please choose who you ask feedback a lot carefully these days. And if somebody is giving feedback, take it in the right spirit. Don't make it personal. Find out what they are trying to say to make you better and take that. And if there are some bad things they are saying, reject it. You have a right not to take that feedback. And I think that's a better way of dealing with how do you handle feedback and criticisms. My request to you is I think you should increase your resilience towards such people. You should take those comments in the right spirit, but only up to a certain point. And if the comments are being personal, vindictive, harsh, assert with this person, block them if you have to, and don't take their comments seriously because this will impact your self-esteem and self-confidence. Criticisms and negative criticisms are almost like failures and rejections. They are very hurtful. Sometimes there are people who have just woken up that day to harm you. Deal with them because these people are only going to increase with time. And you can't react to everything like this because you have to become a better human being. So apply these three suggestions. One, take feedback in the right spirit. It is designed to make you a better person. Take the positives from what others are saying. Ignore the negatives. Don't react to them. And finally, do not accept the bad people in your life because they are harming you. That's not feedback. That is harassment in some way. Block such people, assert them, confront them, and remove them from your lives. But see if you can find out the right person to go and take your diamond and ask for their feedback, because that's where your diamond will become more and more polished and you'll become a better human being.